When driving, tailgating, which is when a car behind gets really close, can be a major cause of concern for some people. But what are the actual causes for tailgating? Well, in this video, we're going to tell you the top 6 reasons that cause people to tailgate. Number 6 can be weather conditions. Now, especially during the winter and late summer evenings when that sun is low, sun glare can become so bad that you physically can't see the vehicles in front of you. So to try and judge accurate gaps becomes a lot harder. Added to that is the problem that as you go past buildings and trees, it's going to temporarily block that, so suddenly that bright light becomes almost like a strobe light flashing on and off, which again causes tailgating problems. The extreme of snow causes people to just slow down, sometimes without using their brakes. So you then end up getting a lot closer to the vehicle in front than you planned to. With heavy rain or thunderstorm conditions, the same thing can apply. Not only is visibility reduced, but people, especially if they're standing water, tend to come off the gas a lot more. So they slow down, but you might not be able to see the reason for it. So suddenly, as the driver to us, the car behind can be tailgating us. Number 5, the impatient driver. So why are they impatient? It'll help if we think perhaps they've had a bad day. Perhaps they've had an argument with someone. Perhaps they're running late for an important medical appointment, or they're just late picking the kids up. Number 4 is inexperience. No matter whether you're younger or older, people pass their driving test at all different ages. They still might not have much experience driving, and so unfortunately they do make the mistake of driving too close. Number 3 is traffic conditions. When there's heavy traffic, cars will just randomly start to slow down because they don't know where they're going. Or like here, people are changing lanes, so they're moving across quicker. If you look at the silver car in the right-hand lane, see how those 4 cars have bunched together. Now the car in the right-hand lane realizes it's in the wrong lane and gets incredibly close to the vehicle in front. And sometimes it's a combination of both. You get sun glare and a buildup of heavy traffic, so suddenly the gaps are a lot smaller, and before you know it, someone behind is tailgating you. Number 2 is unawareness. Now, the driver just isn't aware that he's driving too close. We've all had that relative where they've offered us a lift and we've said, thanks, and I'll sit in the back so I don't have to see what's going on. Or we've sat in the front and we've gripped the door handle for dear life, or the dashboard. Now, they're not angry or in a rush to get anywhere. They're just unaware that they're doing it. They could be unaware just because they're not feeling well. Perhaps they've got a headache, they're just not feeling themselves, so therefore they're unaware they're doing it. And the final reason can actually be our driving. Let me show you how. That sometimes we can be the cause of people tailgating us. Now, it's no excuse for them, but this actually is one of the reasons that it can happen. And what we're going to do is do it with our other instructor, Gemma, so it's a controlled experiment, if you like. So let's build it up to 40. Now we've got a nice gap with the vehicle behind. Now I slow it down to 30. And can you see how close Gemma is behind now? So because I'm slowing down without reason and without brake lights, the car behind isn't aware of it. So again, if you look in the side mirror at this point, can you see the queue of traffic that's now built up just because I've slowed down? Was at 40, let's accelerate back to the speed limit, and I've got a nice gap. So sometimes the cause of people tailgating can be us not knowing the speed limit of the road that we're on. Now another reason can be when we're on the dual carriageway, realistically the left lane is for driving in, the right lane is for overtaking. But what can happen is people automatically go into the right hand lane. It's 60, I'm doing 50, and you can probably see again how close now Gemma is behind us. So what I'm gonna do is get out of this car's way, because realistically it's me causing the problem, and I'm gonna move back out of the way. They can carry on. So there again, unfortunately, the cause of that, yes, they should back off slightly, but if it is a 60-mile-an-hour road, if it is a dual carriageway and the left lane is clear, why aren't we in the left lane? Or if you're on the motorway, get in the left lane. Don't be stuck in the middle lane. There's nothing more annoying. Let's see a couple of examples of this on the motorway. Do you notice in this clip both the van and the car behind it are just stuck in the middle lane when the left lane is clear? There's no need for it. And in this example, again, we get to see the three cars, but bear in mind, to be stuck in the middle lane when the left lane is empty means you can get 3 points and £100 fine. My name's Chris from Driver Training Limited. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. And forget, keep well, drive safely, and we'll see you all again in our next video.